Hello everyone, we are glad to have you back. Young Sheldon uses George's last words on the show to emphasize the true tragedy of his demise. Sheldon's father was doomed from the start by the Big Bang Theory, which established his death years before the main show's events started. Given that he had allegedly caught the boy genius having extramarital affairs with another woman not long before, his loss was crucial in altering the course of the boy genius's life. Although Sheldon the younger was able to reconstruct George's affair story, the prequel was unable to prevent his death. The Cooper father finally passed away ahead of the show's ending. There's no denying that young Sheldon spent a lot of work restoring George's reputation from Big Bang Theory. Originally employed as a means of confrontation between Sheldon and Mary, the prequel refuted nearly all of the negative remarks made by the duo toward the deceased patriarch. Even yet, there may be disagreements about this creative path, particularly among fans of the existing series canon. Having saying that, young Sheldon's tale eventually benefited from showing a more complex George. Plot inconsistencies are justified by the presence of one of the most adored fathers in sitcom history. George passed away in Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 12, A New Home and a Traditional Texas Torture, as revealed in The Big Bang Theory. Even though this was one of the most eagerly awaited storylines for the character since the beginning of the prequel, the authors managed to portray the catastrophe in the most heartbreaking way imaginable. Off-screen, George's co-workers broke the news to his family at their residence. But before to the catastrophe, the Coopers' day began similarly to every other weekday at their house. Strangely enough, though, all of the attention was on George walking off and saying, "See y'all later." Though the Cooper patriarch's goodbye speech may have seemed innocent at the time, it now emphasizes how sudden his death was. Even though young Sheldon had previously acknowledged the health problems that the Big Bang Theory had suggested he had, there was hardly any evidence that his condition was getting worse. Brenda Sparks' lewd proposal in the Young Sheldon Season 5 premiere set off his most recent mini heart attack. But George was all right. He wasn't overindulging in alcohol or food, which makes his passing all the more unexpected. The Coopers' situation was improving after facing difficulties for a number of years, and George's journey in Young Sheldon Season 7 was reflected in that. He had successfully repaired his relationship with Mary earlier in the year, and he was beginning to rebuild his relationship with each of his children. He was ultimately offered a fantastic new job that would enable him to better support his family just before he passed away. Even more unexpectedly, Meemaw approved of it. Though George had the potential to achieve his ideal life, time constraints prevented him from doing so. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please